watched a documentary on television about around the world, different countries, like the history. And I think like 100 years ago, they had lock up women for not fitting the traditional femininity role.
I mean, lobotomized
Hysteria.
sister.
Sounds about right, yeah. A lot of the royal family got institutionalized, at least on Philip's side.
Yeah, so psychiatry hasn't been used with, doesn't have a clean record, so I completely understand if people are suspicious. It's gotten better, but...
In the 19th century, it was if a husband wasn't happy with his wife, it was an easy way to divorce. Just stick him somewhere. Such a terrible thing. True.
It's gotten better. It's gotten better since the 80s. Everything. We now have our own checking account.
I think the first time I ever heard of like an asylum or someone with mental or emotional problems was the classic Jane Eyre, where the main Edwardian, I guess, hero in it, his wife, he cares for her up in the attic because he doesn't want to put her in a bad place.
Yeah, the asylums back in the day were really bad.
Yeah, season 5 of American Horror Story, they based it off the Cecil Hotel.
Yeah, some of those places were real nightmarescapes.
At least now they, in some countries I'm sure they do, but in civilized countries they no longer do is it electrode shock therapy?
Oh, I would totally, if I had really bad depression, I'd go for an ECT actually.
I don't like things stuck to the side of my head.
Oh, it's such a boring procedure that has such great response. It actually goes quite fast. The reason why it's much less horrifying now is because we have better anesthesia. So the whole entire body convulsing doesn't happen. So people are actually much safer when they do ECT now. It's a really great treatment.
I heard that back in the 40s they would inject normal people with insulin.
Yeah, that was wild.
That doesn't sound very nice.
Yeah, some of our ideas were not good ones.
Yeah, not all scientific breakthroughs were honest or accurate. Kind of like washing your hands is a good thing, but not every discovery is good. But at least now we have rules.
Yeah, we put in our rules on how we do studies on people and animals.
Bodily autonomy for your patients, very important.
Yeah, very important. So what do you recommend anyone go into an insulin coma? Like not a good.
Sounds like the preface for a good horror movie.
I mean, yeah. Can't believe they did insulin comas back in the day.
Didn't think this through when they built this.
No, they really should have done like an actual horseshoe and not this weird cockamamie.
Yeah, they needed something like the Burbank Airport, where the whole right lane all the way is drop off and pick up. But they obviously didn't think it was going to be the second most populated city.
Yeah, they're like, why would anyone want to move to the desert? But here we are.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.
I'll try. Be careful getting out.